You're my kid. Elijah said, what you want me to do about it? What kind of question is that for a preacher to ask? Preacher's supposed to say, oh, poor thing. He didn't say that. He said, what do you want me to do about it? He said, what shall I do for thee? He said, tell me, what hast thou in the house? What's he saying? When he said, what shall I do for thee? He's saying, learn to expect more from yourself than you do from other people. We expect the government to fix our problems. We expect our parents. We expect our spouse. We expect our children. We expect our teachers. We expect our churches. We expect our communities. We expect someone outside ourselves to fix the problem that exists because we refuse to produce based on what God put in ourselves. I wish I had some help in here. Oh, Lord. And the reality is, the answer's been there all the time. He said, what do you have in the house? You know what she said? The same thing you say. The same thing I said for decades. Thine handmaid hath not anything in the house except. Whatever the thing is that comes after the except, that's the thing you're supposed to use. I don't know how to do anything but cook. You can't make any money cooking. Really? Tell that to Rachel Ray. She's a millionaire with an M. She turned the camera on cooking. My brother, Derek. I got to tell you, this guy gets more joy out of cooking and talking about food than anybody I've ever seen. Oh, no, he cooks. Anytime. Like, he doesn't, but when he makes something, he's not content to make it. He has to tell you what he made, why he made it, how he made it, every step in the process of what he did. And even if you don't care, you're going to enjoy watching him talk about it. I told him, I said, bro, if you start a YouTube channel where you make food and describe the food like you do when you're talking to us, you will have millions of subscribers. Millions. Anyway, the thing that God put inside of you is valuable, but you're calling it nothing. You're calling it nothing but. You're calling it nothing except. You're saying all I know how to do is X. I'm only good at Y. You missed the point. The reason God made you bad at what you are bad at is so you don't get distracted by focusing on something that's not what you're good at. I had polio as an infant. It's one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. It was also one of the worst things that ever happened to me in my life. I mean, it could have killed me, but it didn't kill me. It just killed the nerves in my spine that control my left leg. My left leg didn't develop as fast as the rest of me, and I walk with a brace on my leg. And when I at night when I'm at home and I'm in my robe and my pajamas, I don't walk with a brace. I walk with crutches. And that is just so bad, Myron. I feel sorry for you, baby. Don't feel sorry for me. I'm all right.
What up? What up? What up? What up, family? Let's go ahead and share this link out on Discord. Let's share it out. This is our last episode ever. All right, this is my last episode ever. Okay, I'm telling y'all right now. 299 episodes. We're gonna stop this thing for a very long time. I ain't gonna say ever, but this is the last episode for a very, very, very long time. We're stopping coffee and crypto after today's episode. I hope you guys are ready to get locked in with me because again, this is the last episode. I need y'all to send this out and let everybody know that Vincent Owens ain't coming back after today. I'm disappearing like Oz. Okay, I'm getting up out of here. And y'all may see me the next time we go live. We'll probably be rich. Okay, I'll be honest. We'll probably be very wealthy and we'll be somewhere in the Amalfi Coast. Okay, sipping coffee. Okay, and crypto. I hope you guys are excited as I am because I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time. All right, welcome to Coffee and Crypto, the 299th episode again. This is our very last episode before 300, and we're going to go and disappear for a little while. Now, if you want to know where you can find us, we're not going to disappear from the world. We're just going to disappear from YouTube for a little bit, okay? We are resetting for a new phase of business, guys. We are starting up a new brand, a new phase of business where we're launching the very first Web3 coffee company, I would say in the United States and damn near in the world, if I'm really bold to say it, okay? I've done my research and there's not many companies out here like this. So we're super excited here at the Atlanta Blockchain Center, here at Cohort 6, to be able to launch some real world asset product lines out here into the market. If you guys are excited and you're ready for the future of coffee and the future of coffee and crypto, just go ahead and light me up with those coffee emojis all over. Tell your friends and family to hop on because this is, again, our last episode before 300, and we will disappear for a little bit. So you're probably like, Vincent, what are you going to do? Where can I continue my education? we have a Discord group. The link is in our bio. We've been talking about this Discord group forever. Okay, if you're interested in sticking and continuing to stay on top of the news and what we're doing here at Coffee and Crypto, the Discord group is where you want to be. We're doing 3 days free for any and everybody, no matter the package that you want to do. You get 3 days for free to come in and just make sure we ain't bullshitting. All right, I'm not using no other language. I'm telling y'all straight up to make sure I ain't bullshitting. Give me 3 days, and you'll come into the Discord group, and you'll see exactly why we have hundreds of people in this Discord group that are plugged in, that are live, direct, and in full effect, and ready to get to a check in 2026. Family, Q3 is over with. All right, if you're still counting on September, you behind anyway. Q4 is here, and even more importantly, 2026 has already began. And I want to ask you guys a simple question. What is your goals? What are you going to do differently? And how are you going to make yourself uncomfortable moving into 2026, family? I want you all to drop that in the chat box, drop that in the YouTube comments. Let me know what you all are planning to do differently. How are you going to make yourself uncomfortable in 2026? Because I believe that the comfortable people in 2026 will be the most uncomfortable people in the world. Okay, so if you're sitting and being comfortable, you'll be the ones to be uncomfortable. And I believe that the ones that took the time to get uncomfortable over the last 5 years since the pandemic or the plandemic, whatever you want to call it, those people that have been focused, locked in, and learning skill sets and building, those are the people that will earn their comfort. Welcome to the 299th episode of Coffee and Crypto. Thank you all so much for being here on time. Thank you all so much for being here because, it's up. You already know. So let me go ahead and check my YouTube real quick. Let me make sure that everything is looking good over here on YouTube. Let me make sure that, our crowd is live, direct, and in full effect and ready to get to a check. I see y'all, baby. I see you. Shout out to YouTube. Thank you all so much. Do me a favor. Share this YouTube link out. Smash the thumbs up button because it allows for us to be able to be seen by more and more people as you guys interact. YouTube understands that you love our channel. So if you never take the time to go from Zoom to YouTube, do that right now and go over and just smash the like button. You can come back to Zoom, but always go over to the YouTube and smash the like button for us because it really does help us with our reach. All right. But I do want to say this, and I want to say this clearly. Moving forward, Coffee and Crypto will not be only an educational platform, right? We have a product line that we are launching. Okay. So focusing primarily on helping you guys understand crypto will be a thing of the past. It'll be the thing of $299 and below. 300 and above, we're focused on coffee. Okay. I want to be transparent. 300 and above, we're focused on coffee. Yes, we'll have a Discord group. Yes, we have educators that'll be running that Discord group, but my face will fade away after a while. Okay. Because I will get busy, very busy with being the chief visionary officer and the chief vibe officer. I like chief vibe officer. I like that even better. I'll be too busy being the chief vibe officer of the number one Web3 coffee company in the world. You can only imagine how much work that's going to take, right? So if you are interested in being a part of our Coffee and Crypto strategy program, where I teach you how to do what I've done over the last 5 years, building a solid personal brand and now being able to build a product brand launched into the blockchain and Web3 space. If you want to learn how to do what it is VO does, if you're really interested, you want to send me a text right now. And this is the only opportunity you got because I promise you, I'm about to skyrocket my prices. Why? Because we deserve it. We deserve to do that, right? We've been trying to be affordable for the world, right? We've been trying to be affordable and make sure that people can afford the education. But listen, a lot of y'all not even buying, don't even buy the education. And that's okay. Okay. So if you don't buy it, then I'm gonna just go ahead and raise the price anyway to the people that can't afford it, can go ahead and pay for the value that they deserve as well. Okay. We are about to completely shift a lot of things. But if you're interested in joining our team directly, the blockchain strategist team, where I sit with you for the next, let's say 5 to 4 months until the year is over with, I want to sit with you and I want to show you how you can become a blockchain strategist here at Coffee and Crypto and be able to also be able to earn a living on the side of your job. See, Jim Rohn said it best. He says the power of part-time, right? The power of part-time. If you're already talking to your friends, your family, your coworkers, the random people that you meet about crypto, and then they go out here and buy some crypto, but you're not able to receive any value from that on the educational side, you're doing yourself a disservice because there is power in part-time. You see what I'm saying? There's power in part-time. So with that being said, if you're interested in joining our team, okay, this offer is for you one time and one time only. I'm not even going to tell you what the offer is. Just text me 678-460-6504. Again, that number is 678-460-6504. And all you got to do is text me the word strategy. Text me the word strategy to 678-460-6504. And I will be calling you personally. It won't be nobody else. I'm going to give you a personal call and see, number one, if you even qualify to work with us. Family, you may think you're a good fit, but I tell you if you are a good fit or not. We've been dealing with people in this space for far too long, and I know who will be successful. So if you're interested in the blockchain strategy space, learning how to coach, educate, write books, and leverage systems to build revenue for your life, okay, through this space of blockchain education, you want to text me the word strategy one more time to 678-460-6504. Again, this is your last time to text me, and then the prices will skyrocket. With that being said, welcome to Coffee and Crypto. I hope you all are excited. I hope you all are elated. And with that being said, I don't even have a lot of news today. If I can be transparent with y'all, I don't even know what the hell I'm going to talk about today. Okay. But we going to figure it out. Why don't I know what we're going to talk about? Because I just been thinking about me being at 299 episodes. I think that's enough. That's enough. You know what I mean? 299 episodes. I want y'all to go to your favorite podcast, or your favorite podcast that used to happen. And I want you to go and do some research and see how many episodes. I'm not talking about Joe Rogan. We're on our way. Like we're on our way to being a Joe Rogan. Okay. That man not stopping. Okay. I'm not talking about Joe Rogan, but I'm talking about some of your favorite podcasts that don't even come around no more. I want you to go to your YouTube channel and just see. Go to the Apple and see how many episodes did they release. Most of these podcasts didn't even do 100. Okay. We've done 3x of 100. Okay. We've done 3 times the amount of what your average podcast does. We've done 3 times that so far. Okay. So I want you all to understand that we will come back at 300 episodes. But when we come back, we're going to come back bigger and better than ever. With that being said, first thing that I want to do is I want to play this quick video with RuPaul and Keith Grossman about the XRP Army. All right. I want to go ahead and play this quick video just to kind of set the tone for the day. Enjoy.
The difference is we all get a stake in this. You just have to buy a token of the underlying decentralized infrastructure rails, and we can all participate. We did not in the internet, and here we get a second do-over, and the whole of humanity can get involved. There's 600 million active wallets. There's 600 million participating in this.
I couldn't agree with you more. I think that this is the most misunderstood aspect of the whole entire thing. Like, if I was to rebuild Uber today in a tokenized world, I could build Uber in a manner that benefits all the drivers. In the pre-tokenized world, I could tell you right now that Uber is going to end in a manner that does not benefit the drivers, right? Like, the drivers are the biggest cost center for Uber today. They are going to 100% move towards a Waymo model, right? You could see that the drivers are ultimately what is driving all of the AI gathering for Uber. In a tokenized world, the drivers would have an ownership stake in the network that they're building, right? Like, people do not understand that this evolution will actually benefit the masses more than hurt the masses. And will some people benefit more than others? Yes, but that happens in any moment of change, right? But like, in the grand scheme of things, the US debt is in a better spot today from where treasuries can be parked. Humanity's in a better spot in terms of more people gaining access to the money that should be owed to them versus intermediaries, and more people will ultimately be able to gain access to real valuable assets that they never had access to before. That is what the larger sort of aspect is happening with the tokenization of the world. And that's what gets me so excited on every level.
Woo! That's what gets us so excited in this space, y'all. People are about to have,
we all get a stake in that.
people are about to have access. And there's something that my mentor told me that I want to share with y'all right quick, okay? He said, if you take access for granted, you won't be granted the access. I know that sounds simple, but I need y'all to hear that again. If you take access for granted, you will not be granted access after a while. Just let that sink in, right? Think about the access that you had to a show like Coffee and Crypto for 299 episodes. And some people took this show for granted. Well, guess what? The next couple of weeks that we won't be live, the bull run will be starting. We will not be covering it. We won't be talking about it here on Coffee and Crypto. I want you to think about how that really changes stuff in your life. Yeah, there are other shows, but they ain't doper than us. They ain't more handsome than me. You know what I mean? Just think about it. You get to look at this handsome face each and every single Tuesday and Thursday with all this swag. Let me just sit back and let y'all take it in real quick. Let me let y'all take it in real quick. All right. I'm talking about arm sleeve, pre elbow injury day. You know what I mean? Back in the day, we've been doing this for so long, right? So, you know, I'm just telling y'all, man, you know, when I go away, I guarantee you it will be missed. But we have to go away because familiarity breeds contempt. That's also what Earl Nightingale said in The Strangest Secret in the World. That's one of the strangest secrets, is that when you get too familiar, when people get too familiar with anything, a person, a thing, a concept, an investment, what happens, right? They get contempt. They start to get contempt. You ain't see it. They start to get contempt. Okay. So we cannot allow for people to get contempt here at Coffee and Crypto. Okay. I'm super excited for the future, and I hope that you are as well. Let's get it. All right. So let's continue to dive into some more information. Okay. So somebody says, and I don't even know what this means. Okay. So I would like to talk about this, maybe do a little discovery on it, but Giancarlo, okay, Giancarlo, who is the former CFTC chairman, he's a business exec, attorney, a writer, a husband, a father. Good God, crypto dad, okay, just call him the crypto dad, okay? This gentleman, Giancarlo, he said that we are now in, not even entering, we're now in the Cambrian explosion phase. I don't even know what that means, but this is a 6-minute video to be able to explain it to us a little bit more in depth. And then I'm going to go ahead and break it down after I listen to it in my own terms as to what I believe that it means, and you know what it means for me and my family. I hope that you all gain value from this and understand something. There's no stopping this technology. We just got to step forward and we got to start steering the wheel. Let's get it, y'all.
Every new technology explosion begins with an early stage where you have many, many different forms. And then eventually at another point comes the consolidation phase. But we're not in the consolidation. We're in the Cambrian explosion phase. And what's happened in the United States policy-wise is the gates have been opened up for that type of explosion of competition. And that's a good thing ultimately for technology innovation, because ultimately the competition will lead us to separate the wheat from the chaff, as you say, and we'll find out where the value is and where it's not. But before we get there, we need this explosion of competing instruments. You know, we in terms of the building sets of crypto, the Ethereums, the Solanas, these are cryptos in which you build on, there are still new versions of that coming forward that have greater speed, have greater transaction capability, and we need that competition. Ultimately, however, absolutely, do we need hundreds, if not thousands, of different cryptos? No, we will find that, but we're in the expansion space right now.
Great. Two questions. I'm going to ask one. Okay. I'm actually listening to in the car, my driving at the moment, Ray Dalio, and a lot of what he's saying just makes so much sense and is worrying me again. How countries go broke is his latest tome. I don't know if you've visited it, but you know the premise. If ever there was a reason to like crypto, and I've been skeptical, I'd hold my hands up as well, it's because of what's going on with fiat currencies globally as well. Do you think what's going on with governments and central banks is actually going to hasten the advent of crypto as a means of exchange?
Yeah, look, the threat to our way of life is not new technology. The threat to our way of life is debasement of our currencies, the dollar especially. I think $1 out of every $4 has been created in the last 5 years. That's unsustainable. And if you look at great historians of monetary policy like Neil Ferguson, they talk about this. Great societies, reserve currencies are destroyed by debasement throughout history. And unfortunately, our modern societies are doing it again.
Chris, let me ask you about how stablecoins could feature in the geopolitical tensions between the US and China, because we know China has big hopes for its digital yuan. At the time, they're trying to reduce dependence on the dollar, certainly in some form or another. So how could stablecoins feature in the next leg of this relationship?
Yeah, stablecoins, the demand for what we've seen so far with stablecoins, just observe factually, is that in failed states with failed currencies, the ability to just upswipe a digital form of currency in the form of dollar-based stablecoins to one's mobile device is very, very attractive and very hard for those local governments to control or to suppress. And dollar-based stablecoins are going to functionally replace failed currencies in many parts of the world. But that's only one use. They're also going to supply in many parts of the developed world a 24/7, 365 ability to move money around the globe. And let's face it, our existing traditional financial system has done a terrible job of providing low cost, fast ability to move money. If I were to fly to London tomorrow and I needed to get $10,000 there, it'd be much quicker for me to stuff the cash in a suitcase than it would be to wire it to London. And that's just a failure of the existing system. And that's something that stablecoins have very much in their crosshairs. So this is coming. So yes, if I've got a competing reserve currency, especially one that's non-convertible, like China, I'm concerned about this dollar replacing currencies in many of the countries they do business with. And I think it will create tensions. But technology always creates tensions. And I think, at least in the next short term, this is going to create a lot of demand for dollars in a lot of part of the world and maybe suppress demand for other reserve currencies.
Brilliant.
And it's part of the reason why I see Japan and Europe and others that have reserve currencies now moving forward with yen-based and euro-based stablecoins.
Chris, I get it. And I'm not anti what you're saying in the slightest, but I'm worried that some people are taking out strategies that are going to endanger them and their shareholders as well. And people who back them. And I'm thinking about Bitcoin Treasury for one. Now, I know it's worked brilliantly for Mr. Saylor as well, but there are hundreds of copycats on both sides of the Atlantic now as well. And basically the practice seems to be, I'm going to borrow a load of money, I'm going to invest it in crypto, and my shares are going to trade at a multiple, even though I do something completely different as a company, because I have an aggressive treasury buying strategy of Bitcoin. That doesn't sound sustainable to me, Chris.
Steve, look, somebody's put it very well to me. They said the whole theory of treasury, crypto treasury companies is number go up. And as long as number continue to go up, that's a very jaundiced view of it. Actually, what it's really based upon, it's based upon continuing debasement of fiat go down. And that's probably not a bad bet. But when you combine that with leverage, that's really where the danger is. When you take these treasury companies, they lever up in fiat to buy crypto in the bet that one goes up and the other one continues to go down. It's probably a better bet that debasement continues than it is a bet that the cryptocurrency number continue to go up. Nothing goes up forever. Everything that goes up eventually comes down.
All right. So let's talk about it. So when people say Cambrian explosion, they're basically borrowing this term from biology. And I was like, I've heard of this, but it's been a long time. All right. I've been out of school for, man. Hey, starting to say, you know, you're getting old. I'm starting, I don't know how long I've been out of school, okay? But I've been out of school for a minute, like 11 years. I've been out of college. Well, no, longer than that. 2014, that was 15, 11 years. Right? I've been out of college for 11 years. I don't remember nothing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna sit here and I ain't gonna hold y'all. I don't remember. All right. But the original Cambrian explosion was a period about 541 million years ago when life on Earth suddenly diversified. Tons of new species appeared in a relatively short span of time. In crypto/Web3, the phrase means, number one, rapid innovation and diversification, new blockchains, new tokens, DeFi protocols, NFTs, DAOs, DePIN projects, and AI times crypto experiments are emerging every single day. Okay. Ecosystem expansion. Thousands of teams, founders, and developers are building in parallel, creating whole new categories. Unpredictable breakthroughs. Just as in biology, no one knows which projects will survive or dominate, but the sheer pace of experimentation accelerates evolution. And then the last thing is the network effect growth. More participants equals more builders, more liquidity, more infrastructure, making the explosion self-reinforcing. So when someone says we're in a Cambrian explosion for crypto, they mean we're in a phase where innovation is happening at a massive, almost chaotic scale. A lot will die off, but the survivors could define the next generation of finance, tech, and even culture. See, this is what we're doing here at Coffee and Crypto with us launching our coffee company. When we come back, okay, I'm going to open it up to our Discord group first. We will have some things with our token, our NFTs that we're launching. We have a full Web3 stack that's launching here. Remember when I told you all in my Discord group, remember when I told y'all that the higher that you are in ranking, the more that you talk and you communicate, and the higher you are in ranking, you'll probably earn some tokens of some sort. Well, that's coming into fruition right now. Okay. Remember when I said on YouTube, the more that I see people that are communicating and helping out the channel and people that's stepping up and helping promote and do classes, do y'all understand that there's going to be equity for you to be able to get? And it's not going to, you're not going to need anything. You know, Zatric's all good in my book. Zatric good in my book, right? Zatric good in my book. Zatric will be getting tokens, right? For sure. Okay. You want to know John, Sana, my mom, you know, Miss Zuli, Billy. These are people, you know, that have been locked in with us for a very, very long time and actually participates. And I actually hear their voice, right? It's a difference in spending money with us and buying education. And it's another thing with helping us increase value in this company. Do you understand that those are the people that are unforgettable for me? I cannot forget y'all, and I never will. So I want to say thank y'all so much. But all of the promises that I promised, they're coming very soon. And they're coming with the 300th episode. Okay. I hope you all are excited. Hope y'all are ready. And it's about to go down. 2026 is going to be our biggest year yet. And I want to let y'all know that we're changing the culture of coffee forever, right? The culture of coffee and the way that coffee is paid for, the way that coffee is productized, the way that it's digitized. We're changing all of that here at Coffee and Crypto. Okay. So be on the lookout. Okay. Be on the lookout. Okay. Yeah, everybody, look, I left some people out because you gotta realize something, y'all. Like it's more, it's more to it, right? It's more to it. So y'all just keep plugging in, keep on plugging in, and you also will be obviously a part of what we have going on. But thank you all so much. Another thing, let's see, what else do we have to share here? Let's see. Okay, let's see what we also have to share here. Okay. I'm trying to find something good, right? What did we go over last week? We went over this stuff last week. Man, I had something for y'all that I lost. I ain't gonna lie, I lost it and I can't find it. Who was I talking? What was I researching yesterday? It was just yesterday, y'all. I was just going over some stuff that was super, super, super important. Yes, yes, yes. It's a lot of people that's been here since day one. All right, I can't lie, but it's some people that's just bringing too much value. I got to be real. It's one thing I know y'all been buying courses and stuff, and we appreciate you, but that the value is that you learned. You know what I mean? But it's another thing. It's another thing when you going in and you editing videos for us and sending us edits to put on our Instagram. There's people that do that, like my brother Zatrick. I got to be real. Like I didn't ask Zatrick. I don't pay Zatrick to do that, but Zatrick has edited so many videos for me, right? To be able to post on my reels on Instagram. He's went into my podcast. He's went on the shows. He's found the best clips and he sent it to me. He's a part of my media team. Gotta take care of Zatrick. I'm not saying that other people are not important, but I think there is levels. There is levels. And I gotta be real. Right. So I'm just being honest. I'm not a fake. Y'all know I don't mind. Y'all like, how like some shows, people see your comments and then they don't respond. They don't say nothing. They just ignore them. This is not that way. I gotta respond. If you comment, I'm gonna respond. Okay. And so I'm just letting y'all know that there's people out here that's really been putting in that work for Coffee and Crypto behind the scenes. Okay. Building our websites out for us, hosting classes when I've given everybody the opportunity to host classes here. People that have a lot of information, hosting classes for free. Yo, straight up, I cannot wait to launch this token for y'all. I promise you, we're taking this to the next level. So, today was just a celebration. You know what I mean? I don't really have much else to say. Honestly, I'm ready to get into this. I got to go and practice my pitch so that I can go and win. So I can go and raise this $2 million in capital that we got to raise here at Coffee and Crypto. So today was going to be a very, very short show. I didn't have much news to go over. I just wanted to really just spend this last moment with you all and let y'all know that I love you and I thank you and I'm grateful. But moving into 300 episodes, we're going to be operating in a different way for sure. Okay. So thank you all so much. I look forward to seeing y'all in the future. We will take a lap today for you, man. Thank you so much, Billy. Please take a lap. And if there's anybody, you know what, we still got time. So if there's anybody that wants to come up and just share anything that you've learned over the last almost 4 years with us, February, if we had stuck with it all the way through, February would have been 4 years of us never really missing not really missing podcasts like that, right? There's been a couple that we've missed, okay? But 4 years of consistency, like over 3.5 years of consistency, y'all. Anyway, let me go ahead and call up my boy real quick. Zatrick, come on up, man.
Yeah, man, I had to step in the back, man. Your boy still clocking in with AT&T, but y'all, $2.99, man. We made it. I would say a lot of things that I've learned from the podcast is that we get money over here. Ain't no ifs and buts about it. I mean, if you've been listening, you should be up. You get on your one hand, you should be able to count several projects that's up over 300%. And if you have not, then you might have not been listening. I don't know what you've been doing, but when we come back, the big 300, best believe we're taking it to the next level. My clips will be better. Okay, I'm gonna take my clips to the next level. Everything's going to the next level, man. BO, my guy, very proud of you, man. Can't stop, won't stop, man. You just been turning up, man, nonstop, son. You know, I'm so happy because I've been listening. That's what I'm really happy about, man. And we're leading the crypto revolution. You know, shout out to my boy D Web. Don't know if you're watching it, but you know, I'll be bumming this crypto stuff, man. I mean, we in this building like, guys, don't miss out on this monumental bull run. And feel free to go back and watch the shows because what VO is doing this year, giving us content Tuesday and Thursday, Thursday and Tuesday. This was real life, real time information. Now, unless you're in the Discord, you're going to have to do this on your own. And unfortunately, you may miss out and don't miss out. So go ahead and get in the Discord because I know you're going to be like, where am I going to get my crypto news from? You're going to have to come to the Discord to get that crypto news, man. Stop playing.
Gonna have to.
But I'm going to catch up with you, my guy.
Hey, man, don't be cheap, man. It's $19 a month for the basic plan. You know what I mean? You turn off that Netflix subscription. All right. If you can't afford it, turn off that Netflix subscription. Shout out to my boy D Web in the building. We was just talking about you, bro. What's happening? All right. Yeah. All right. D Web just walked in, Zatrick. All right. We was just shouting out Crypto Revolution, bro. Yeah, we just talking about you, Brody. All right. But yeah, let me call on my boy Billy real quick. Big bro. What's going on, man? Billy been with me since episode 1. And today is 299. Billy been with me since episode 1. That's crazy.
Yep. Yep. I missed about 3, but I've gone back to YouTube. I'm gonna say this, man. I can't find my avatar. I'm out of the hadn't spoken in a couple of weeks. I forgot to do my avatar. I saw where Zach actually paused for a minute. He stopped. He's always walking. That guy's always moving, but he stopped and made this comment about you. Look, I've got more education about crypto here than I've learned about trading. I mean, you guys have taught me Discord along with my other friends that I've never met. It's like I've never met you, but I've been here for 200 whatever. It's like I'm part of it, but at the same time, I've never actually shook anybody's hand here, but I've got a lot of friends here. But I get my education here. It's like I got some crypto charting and stuff I do with other folks, and I learned about this and that. But when I come to get my education about the things that are happening weekly, just the things to look, I mean, I've learned words with you that I've never heard anywhere else. It's like some of the education, you know what I'm saying? It's like some of the products that we've invested in, I've never heard anywhere else except here. Plus, I have screenshots from every show in order for all these, decades, whatever, decades and days. You know what I'm saying? So I've had a lot of things I can put in context. I could go back 3 years and show where, like the first podcast we did, and YouTube did its thing with you. It's like, I still have that content stuff put back, and I mean not that it's organized, but it's in this dated order, and I can show it when I get old. I can sit down and take some time on the boat to man. I've been looking at me boats, little boats. I don't need no yacht boat. I just need a little. I want a little something. I want a little something. I've been dream building again. I'm 63. I have I figured out I have about 10,133 days until I'm 93. And I figure at 93, I'll probably be winding down a little bit. But, I could have the super duper nice walker.
Get the math for that.
Yeah, I can have the super duper nice walker and, maybe the little space shuttle thing that I can huddle over to the yacht with you on. And, it's like maybe I can have some of the nicer things because of education. I mean, y'all taught me what is Discord. You know how much trouble we had through Discord just trying to learn what Discord was, much less how to use it. And I don't get on anybody's Discord much, but now I know how to use it. I know how to find stuff, and the education. I've learned from you, but at the same time, I've learned because of you. So, um, this is crazy, but I appreciate it, and we just learned a lot from each other and supported each other, and looking forward to the next phase. Today, 299 is my favorite number.
Wow.
Hey,
299 episodes. Billy, thank you so much. And I also just want to let y'all know, like, even TJ said something on the YouTube just now. He said, I learned that this crypto thing is 25/8. Having a community is a must. And if you called out a project, there's a chance to step out of the comfort zone that you're in and to do a masterclass here, because I offer that to the community. If you're part of our community and you think you got enough, you come and present it to me, and then I vet it. Our team vets it, and then we put you in front of everybody for the world, right? TJ Patterson did a stronghold masterclass with us, and TJ, believe me, bro, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't forgot, bro. I ain't forgot about you. This is why I said there's certain people that have gone above and beyond the call of duty to help us grow. And I'm not talking about just buying our courses and learning for yourself. That's one thing. Like, you should have been doing that. That's something you were supposed to do. You needed that. But to really step up and do a master class out of nowhere that we sell online, do you understand how incredible that is and how helpful that was to not have to do one? TJ, you got our tokens on the way as well. I don't want to name the token live because we still got trademark things to do, right? But I just want to let y'all know that, this next phase and this next level of where we're headed and what we're about to do is about to be behemoth. You've never seen anything like this. Even Starbucks can't do this now because they're too large of a company. There's too many political things and too many governmental things they would have to go through. That's the good part about coffee and cryptos. We're a startup business, and we can start the way that we want to finish, to start the way that we want to move forward, right? So with that being said, I'm going to call up next. I'm going to call up Miss Sharon to come up because Miss Sharon's been with us since the beginning of the show as well. And she's also one of our elders. And I want to make sure that y'all get to hear from people because, man, these people have learned so much with us at Coffee and Crypto. And Miss Sharon, I'm so grateful for you. The floor is yours.
Well, thank you, Vincent. Billy, I just love listening to you because you know what? I can so relate. You're out there. I just don't say anything. And that's my biggest problem. I get fearful because of my age and, not knowing a lot of stuff. But Vincent, I have to say, I have learned so much from you. I would love to have gotten more involved. The last couple of months have been really difficult here for me. We've had a flood and I'm just in and out with contractors and stuff like that. So it's been hard, but I have so enjoyed this show, and I love Zachary. I love all the people on here because they're so real, and I'm going to miss that. I'm going to really miss that. But I just so appreciate you and everything that you've taught me, and you've been so understanding, kind. I just can't say enough things about you, Vincent. You're one heck of a guy, and I know your mom is incredibly proud of you. And so thank you for all that you have done for us. And I'm still plugged in, believe me.
Absolutely. No, hey, we're still plugged in. We have the Discord group, this show, and just to answer some people's, my boy Juice, no, this is the last show for a while until we launch the coffee, right? Once we launch the coffee, we're going to do a live event in Atlanta. It's going to be a panel. I'm going to be interviewing all of my friends in cohort 6, maybe even cohort 7. Okay. We're gonna do a lot of stuff. I don't want to just throw it out there, but it's gonna be a lot of stuff that we're going to do to be able to really put Atlanta on the map and what our mission here with y'all already know 10 and 5, baby. So with that being said, I just want to oh, my camera is off. Hold on, let me do that over. 10 and 5, baby. All right. So let me just, so I just want to make sure that, you all know that we're not going away. Okay. If you're not in the Discord group, we may go away to you. All right. Because you're not in the Discord group. You're not in the gym shooting with us. Right. But for the people who are in the Discord group, y'all already know, man, we have 6 calls a week. Every day. We got a call for your tune top every day. Okay. We got a solution for you. Trading. We have 3 trading sessions a week. Okay. We have multiple, we have sip and learn on Monday. We have our sip and trade on Thursdays. We got so many calls, right? So if you're interested in being a part of our Discord group, we do 3 days for free, just to show you that we know what the hell we're talking about. And we do this in real life. And when you come into here, we can offer you 3 days for free. We can afford to do that just to prove to you, so that you can prove to yourself that you can do this as well. So with that being said, y'all, what up, Brennan? My boy. All right. My boy. And also LA, I see your concerns. You're right, but being here from day one to support you as well, and your numbers is just as important. Absolutely, absolutely. I agree with that. But I don't think just because somebody has been here from day one and you just tune into the show, I don't think that is valuable enough to just get free tokens. I think that there has to be something else. You should show up anyway. You know what I mean? This is for you. You should always show up like that. And this is not just to LA, this is to everybody that thinks the same thing when it comes to the distribution of our tokens that we're going to distribute. When it comes to our governance, we're going to issue tokens to people who really deserve it. And I'm not saying because you came here from episode 1 to 299 that you don't deserve it. I don't know. Once I speak to my team and my mentors about the tokenomics, they're actually listening to the conversation right now. So after I get off of here, I know that there's going to be some feedback. And so, I will be having a solution, and I will have a way to be able to incentivize you all, right? We're going to have a way to incentivize everybody, right? All the people that's in the Discord group, there'll be ways to incentivize you. But again, I think there's a difference in someone going on every episode that we've had over the last maybe 40 episodes and going and clipping clips, sending it to me and saying 3-4 clips at a time and being like, here, VO, I appreciate you. This is the work that I have. Now you have something you can post on your social media so that you can gain more traction to your business and your podcast for free. I think he didn't even charge me to do that, right? That is super valuable, right? And he shows up to every podcast. So all I'm saying is there has to be levels, because if I don't elevate it that way, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure that I don't think I owe you an explanation. I don't owe anybody anything, but I respect y'all enough, and you've been with me long enough where I feel comfortable enough to give you that explanation. And I just want everybody to know that there will be incentives inside of our Discord group. There will be chance for you to be able to earn our token that we're launching, free coffee, all types of stuff, y'all. There's going to be opportunities. Just make sure that you stay around, stick the course, and remember. Okay, remember, hold on. All right, for sure. Thank you, Billy. So, and remember, y'all, because I got to get up out of here. I hope to see y'all at the top, not just from the top, because the goddamn bottom is getting way too crowded. And I don't want to leave none of y'all down there. Y'all need to come elevate with me. I'll see y'all on 300 episodes, whenever that comes. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned into our YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, X, and all other social platforms. Join our Discord group. And I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks, maybe even a couple months. And if we get too damn rich, may never see you again. Have an amazing day.